Hey, everybody, welcome to the May 3rd, 2022 edition of PWTorch Presents the Daily Newswire. I'm your host, Tyler Sage at Ringer Tyler. I look like Matt Taven from 2015 with my hair today, so shout out to Matt Taven. Great guy, great interview. If anyone out there in the wrestling media has not interviewed Matt Taven, I highly suggest it. It's a good time. So let's get into the news for Tuesday, May 3rd. So, first thing, again, always say I'm not a ratings guy, but going to start with ratings because y'all love it. It does great numbers. So, Friday's Rampage and SmackDown were down in the key demo for both shows. From a similar percentage breakdown, obviously not total viewership. SmackDown does a lot more viewership than Rampage does, but down versus the NBA playoffs. And then last night on Monday Night Raw, that was also down substantially in the key demo, just like SmackDown, just like Rampage, versus the NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs. And guess what? Look for Dynamite to be down against the same content, and look for that for at least the next 2 or 3 weeks, as especially with the NHL, there's product on every night, and as we get a couple weeks in, if you're not a sports fan, we'll get into where there's 4 and 2 teams left, respectively, in each series, in each league, I should say, and it'll be less inventory to go against wrestling product. But for the next couple weeks, it'll probably be rough, and I assume that's built into the models and all that good stuff. So look out for that. But just be there when everyone's freaking out about ratings being dipping and they don't know why. So you heard it here first. Don't worry about it. Especially with more sports betting going on in the world, I would imagine that there's a lot more interest in NBA and even NHL because you can put some money on these games that you might not know anything about and be more interested in them. So there's that. Also, news, as has been reported a lot, Roderick Strong from NXT/WWE has requested his release from the company, and per Fightful.com, he has been denied that release. So you can put him with Mustafa Ali as high-profile people that have requested their release that have since then been denied that release. So a lot there. Using Roderick in NXT currently, but it seems more of a way not to let that full Undisputed Era group reform in AEW. So, from a business standpoint, those NXT contracts are not that expensive. So, I can see holding his contract and not allowing AEW to have a top tier faction come of it. So, I'm not supporting it. I just think that would be the reasoning behind it as opposed to anything else. So look for more news there on the Roderick Strong front to come. Execs at Vice Network, the TV station, the TV channel, I should say, station. What year is this? 1992. The TV channel Vice executives have come out and said that there is essentially definitely going to be a season 4 of Dark Side of the Ring. The Rock's production company, $7, is supposed to be part of it. So we should see more episodes from that series in the mid future, not near future or long future, but the mid future, I would say. So look out for that. And then some news again, just like yesterday, the Roderick Strong stuff broke as soon as I recorded. So it's really more to come. But Stu Grayson, his contract is up in AEW, and per Dave Meltzer, it has not. Him and AEW, Tony Khan, could not come up with a mutual dollar amount to extend his contract. So would love some more details on that personally as we get into this next phase of AEW not extending contracts. Obviously, I want to hear from Stu Grayson himself on, was he lowballed to an extent, not like Cody, but is he lowballed to an extent that he had to walk for his own dignity? Was he going to get? I don't know what the going rate is, but did he get $60,000 a year as an offer, or was it something that was less than his original, and he chose to carve his own path and do his own thing? I would just love to know that before making big assumptions with this. And so I think this story will have legs as well. Hopefully, I'll be able to cover that tomorrow with you here on the PW Torch Daily Newswire. So That's all the news I have for you today, guys. And I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz, and be good.